picked ones today, what I'm about to tell you, is nothing short of amazing, and the fact that you're here right now is no mistake. God has led you here because something huge is happening in your life. You've made it through the hard times, passed the tests, and are now almost ready to receive everything you've been hoping for. But here's the cool thing, it's already happening. God said it would happen, and you're already living out your dreams at 3 a.m. You will feel a divine shift like you've never felt before. This is the last step in your change. This is when everything starts to fall into place so quickly that you won't be able to speak. What you've been hoping for and believing in is no longer just a dream. Before we go any further, it's about to become your new reality. To amp up this strong energy, I want you to do 3 things. Press the like button 3 times. Follow us on YouTube to help us get to 60,000 subscribers and leave a message with the number 99. This number has a strong energy that will make the change that is happening now stronger. If you're truly a chosen one, you'll read this message all the way to the end because your spirit knows this truth is meant for you. Get ready, you've passed the tests, and now it's time to become more like God. You need to watch this movie all the way through because it will change your life in ways you never thought possible. The last step is here, and it's happening at 3 a.m. There comes a time in every journey when the winds of change start to blow. It's the moment you've been waiting for. The change you've been hoping for is just around the corner. Something strong is awakening inside you. God has spoken, and He's making it clear that this moment of divine transformation is about to happen. It's not a coincidence or an accident. It's the fulfillment of His promise to you. This isn't just another step. You've fought, prayed, and kept going even when you felt invisible, unheard, and ignored. But God saw every tear, every prayer, and every silent battle. And now is the time for all of that hard work to pay off. The waiting is over, and your season of transformation has begun. It's not just a fleeting moment. It's a divine shift that will change you from the inside out. Are you ready? This is your time. This change will make the world see you differently and you differently from them. God has prepared a new season for you, and He wants you to trust that it will be better than anything you could have imagined. It's time to embrace it, hold on to it, and walk boldly into the future God has planned for you. You've always known deep down that you were chosen for something greater, even when the world told you that you were ordinary. That voice inside you whispered that there was more, and that was God's voice gently guiding you to this very moment. You were not forgotten or overlooked. You were handpicked by the divine to carry out a greater purpose, and now that purpose is unfolding right before your eyes. Your transformation isn't just about your own growth. It has a ripple effect that will affect everyone you meet. God has carefully shaped you through your struggles, pain, and persistence, and now He's ready to give you the fullness of His promise. Now is the time to rise to the fullness of your calling and to walk in the power that has been dormant within you the whole time. You may not have seen it before, but you have everything you need for this transformation. Every problem you've had and every heartache you've felt was part of God's plan for this moment. You are not here by chance. You are here because you were meant to be. Your moment of transformation is not just coming up. It is already here. There is something holy about the number 3. At 3 a.m., the veil between the physical and spiritual realms thins. The world is still and quiet, ready for divine intervention. You may have noticed that you wake up more often around this time. This is not a coincidence. It's a sign that your spirit is being awakened, and God is telling you to stay alert because something miraculous is about to happen. At 300 a.m., the change will start. This isn't just a time, it's a divine moment made just for you. God is coming to visit you in a way you've never experienced before. This is an awakening time, a time of receiving clarity, and a time of a shift that will break every barrier that has been holding you back. But you have to be ready to receive this. Prepare spiritually by cleaning your space and dressing yourself with purpose, as if you were getting ready for a visit from God. This moment will change everything, and the last step is easy. Get ready. This is a holy time, a divine date set by God Himself. Don't let the things of this world keep you from experiencing what's about to happen. This is your chance to change. So welcome it with open arms, because at 3 a.m., everything will be different. God will visit you at this holy hour. It's a time of spiritual awakening. The silence will help you hear the divine whisper more clearly than ever. It's at this holy hour that your spiritual eyes will be open to the depths of God's plan for your life. You will feel the presence of the Almighty in a way you've never felt before, bringing you peace, clarity, and an undeniable sense of purpose. It's not just a moment of spiritual renewal when God visits at 3 a.m. It's a complete spiritual awakening. This is when you will step into a higher level of consciousness, a 5D reality where physical limitations no longer hold you back. You will feel your energy shift, your mind expand, and your spirit soar. The power of this divine encounter will fill you with such a deep sense of peace and power that you will never be the same again. This trip is a gift from God. It's a time when He pours out His love, wisdom, and power on you. Being asked to stay awake at this hour is not a coincidence. It's God's way of inviting you to feel all of His grace and to take the next step. You to follow the calling He has put on your life. Open your heart, mind, and spirit, and let the divine awakening happen that has been building up for years. You may have felt like just another person in the crowd, and your prayers may not have been heard. You've had doubts, been turned down, and felt the pain of not being understood, but God has been with you through it all. He saw every tear you shed in the quiet moments of despair, and heard every prayer you whispered when no one else was listening. Now He is responding in the most powerful way possible, with a change that will take you from ordinary to extraordinary. No matter how much doubt or pain you've been through, your prayers have been heard. This divine moment was made possible by those prayers. There will be no question in your mind when God answers you. The normal life you used to have is about to change into something amazing. You will be a living example of how faith, persistence, and divine guidance can change things. This change isn't just about you, it's about how you will affect the people around you. You will become a beacon of hope for those who are still in the dark. Your life will show how powerful God's timing is, and your change will encourage others to believe that they too can be transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. The journey hasn't been easy. There were times when the weight of the world seemed too much for you to handle, but you kept going. You made it through the tests, trials, and hardships. Now, on the night of your transformation, it's time to reap the benefits of your faith and strength. You passed the test, and God is about to bless you beyond measure. Not only is this transformation a reward, it's also a confirmation. It's God saying, "Well done," for all the sacrifices, prayers, and faith you've held on to despite the chances. Tonight is your night, despite the struggles, pain, and doubts. All the hard times you've been through have led to this moment of divine reward. Accept this change with gratitude, knowing that it's the result of all the hard work you've put in. This is not the end of your journey, but the start of a new one that will be full of divine purpose, power, and peace. You passed the test and are now ready to step into the fullness of your call. 3 a.m. is not just a time, it's a divine window. You have the chance to enter a new world of possibilities at this holy moment. Today is the day that God will visit you in a way that will change your life forever. The energy is charged with divine potential, and if you are awake and spiritually ready, you will experience a transformation that will elevate your life in ways you never imagined. At 3 a.m., the barriers between the physical and spiritual worlds are at their thinnest. This is the time when God is most active, and His presence is easier to reach than ever. This is your chance to receive a divine blessing to make your dreams come true and to awaken to a higher level of spiritual consciousness. Don't waste this holy time. Instead, look forward to it, knowing that God has set this time aside just for you. This is not the time for distractions. This is your chance to connect with the divine, get guidance, and step into the transformative power that is waiting for you. As you get ready for this divine visit, remember that your physical preparation shows your spiritual readiness. Readiness. Take time to cleanse your space, tidy your surroundings, and eliminate any distractions or negativity. Your environment should be a reflection of your heart, open and ready to receive the divine presence that is about to enter in the stillness of the moment, where every detail matters. Prepare your home and your spirit as if God Himself were coming to visit next. Dress yourself with intention. Wear your best not out of vanity, but as a symbol of your reverence for the sacred transformation about to unfold. When you present yourself in a way that shows respect and honor for the divine, you align yourself with the spiritual shift happening within you. This is not just about appearance, it's about signaling to the universe and to your own soul that you are ready for the divine change that will touch every part of your being. Lastly, take a moment to center yourself. Spiritually pray with purpose and clarity. Clear your mind of distractions and focus only on your connection with God. Ask for guidance, for clarity, and for the strength to walk into this transformation. Fully equipped, this is your sacred moment. Prepare your heart, mind, and spirit for when you are ready. God will meet you at the appointed time. The 3 a.m. hour is not just for receiving, it's for creation. At this time, you have the unique ability to manifest your desires into reality. The spiritual energy that flows at this hour is powerful, and it opens the gateway to a 5D consciousness where the limitations of the physical world no longer have a hold on you. Whatever you focus on, whether it's healing, prosperity, peace, or a deeper connection with God, will begin to take shape before your very eyes. Your prayers during this sacred time will carry more weight, more power. There's something transformative about praying at 300 a.m. when the world is still and God's presence is close. Speak your heart's desires into existence with faith and trust that the energy around you is aligning to bring them to fruition. Don't hesitate. Ask boldly and believe that everything you pray for will manifest in its perfect form. This is your moment to break free from the confines of the physical realm. Accept this moment as the divine opening of your full potential. The change that starts tonight will not only affect your spiritual energy, but it will also ripple into your reality, revealing possibilities you never thought possible. Don't wait. Now is the time to make your deepest desires come true. Before now, you may have felt stuck in your situation. There are limits to what you can do in the physical world, but this change will take you to a new level of existence. You are leaving your physical limits behind and joining a world of endless possibilities. Your body, mind, and spirit will be realigned, letting you access a higher level where you can do anything. On the other side of your transformation is what you want: to live without fear of failing and without being limited by time, place, or earthly worries. You will no longer be limited by what happened in the past. Every problem you've had to deal with has helped you get to this point of limitless potential. You are being lifted to a higher level where your thoughts and goals will start to make your reality. Everything about you will change after this shift, from how you see yourself to how you go about achieving your goals and dreams. The world will start to bend in your favor, and doors will open where there were walls. Embrace the power of this transformation, knowing that the possibilities ahead of you are boundless. No dream is too big, no goal too far out of reach. As you experience this divine transformation, you will begin to feel a deep sense of peace settle within your soul. This peace is not fleeting, nor is it dependent on external circumstances. It is a peace that transcends understanding, a peace that only comes from walking in alignment with God's purpose for your life. Your spirit will be free, no longer burdened by the worries, fears, and doubts that once held you captive. Along with peace, you will receive a new spiritual power. This power is not about dominance or control. It's about the authority to live out your divine purpose with confidence and grace. It is the power to heal, to lead, and to make a positive impact in the lives of others. This newfound power will emanate from you like a light, drawing people to you and allowing you to fulfill the mission God has placed in your heart. Breaking free from the constraints of earthly limitations will feel like shedding an old skin. You'll be lighter, freer, and more in tune with the divine flow of energy that surrounds you. The peace and power you gain will become your foundation, guiding you through every challenge and helping you remain centered no matter what life may throw your way. Every trial you've faced, every struggle you've endured has been a step in your preparation for this divine moment. Now you are being rewarded, not with just blessings, but with a higher responsibility. The transformation that you are experiencing is not only for your benefit, but for the world around you. As you step into this new level of consciousness, you will be called to serve, to lead, and to spread God's message of love and hope. This divine responsibility is not a burden. It is a privilege. You are being entrusted with the power to influence, to uplift, and to inspire others. Your transformation is a testimony of God's goodness, and it is now your mission to share that testimony with the world. The people who once doubted you, who mocked you, will now look to you for guidance and hope. Your life will become a beacon of light, leading others out of darkness and into the divine love. You now carry with this responsibility calm, strength, wisdom, and compassion. You are not just transforming for yourself, you are transforming to impact the lives of those around you. God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill this divine calling. And now it's time to step into the fullness of your purpose. Once the world may have laughed at you, doubted your faith, or mocked your beliefs, but those who once turned away will soon see the light of God shining through you in a way that can no longer be denied. Your transformation will become a powerful testimony that will lead even the harshest critics to a place of belief and acceptance. Those who you will be amazed at the divine power at work in your life as you embrace your divine purpose. You will be called to lead both believers and skeptics, showing them love and compassion. The light you've been given will lead them to the truth of God's presence in their lives. Your life will become a living word of hope, redemption, and divine transformation. Other people will see how powerful faith really is and how change is possible by following your lead. Everyone is meant to hear God's message. You will be entrusted with the holy duty of spreading that message to everyone. And as you do, hearts will be changed, lives will be healed, and spirits will be renewed. As you go through this change, you will realize that your earthly relationships and attachments no longer define you. While relationships with family, friends, and loved ones are still important, your connection with God will now be your main source of strength and fulfillment. God's love will fill the voids that earthly relationships used to fill. God's love will become your anchor, and you won't be swayed by other people's opinions, judgments, or limitations. You will feel a deep sense of freedom, free from the need to prove yourself, free from the fear of rejection, and free from the need to be validated. God's love will be enough. It will be the foundation upon which you build every aspect of your life. This divine love will not only transform you, but it will flow through you to touch the lives of others. You will find that you are able to love more deeply, to forgive more freely, and to give more selflessly. Your heart will be open, full of God's love, and as you embrace it, you will find that earthly concerns no longer have the power to control you. You are now walking in the fullness of your divine purpose, no longer bound by the constraints of the past. You are free to live as God intended. The love, power, and peace that reside within you will guide every step of your journey. With each new day, you will draw closer to your divine calling, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. As you walk in this divine purpose, you will feel an overwhelming sense of peace and fulfillment, no longer seeking validation from the world. You will find satisfaction in knowing that you are living in alignment with God's will. Your life will reflect His love, His power, and His peace, and those around you will be drawn to the light that shines within you. This is your time to live fully, to embrace your calling with confidence, and to transform the world around you with the love and power of God. Your purpose is divine, your mission clear, and the transformation complete. Now go forward with the peace, love, and power of God within you, knowing that you are walking in His purpose for your life. Once you undergo your transformation, your life is no longer just about you. It becomes a mission, your divine calling. You are no longer limited by your past. You are now ready to take charge of your life. People will see the power of God at work through you, and many of them will begin to turn their hearts toward Him. You are no longer just a person on a personal journey. You are now a beacon of light for others. Your story will touch people who have lost hope and think they are too far gone to be saved. You have been picked to show them the way to the love, peace, and grace you have personally experienced. Because of you, people will see that God's power is endless and His love has no limits. Believers will be inspired by your unwavering faith and divine transformation. As you continue to walk in God's love, you will become a living example of God's mercy and grace, drawing others toward His presence. Your calling is clear. Lead the lost, guide the doubters, and share God's love with the world. Remember that your purpose goes beyond your own growth. The power of your transformation is meant to touch every life you encounter. Your message is not just for you, but for everyone. Accept this duty with love and humility, knowing that your life is now a way for God to do what He wants. When you change, you're not just changed for your own benefit or success. You're changed for a higher purpose, to spread God's message to everyone. You are now a vessel of divine love and purpose whose job it is to share the eternal truth with those around you. This is more than just a duty, it's a sacred calling that requires commitment, faith, and a strong sense of responsibility. You have been chosen by God to share the message of God's love with everyone you meet. As you take on this divine assignment, you may feel the weight of responsibility, but know this: you are not alone. God's power and love will fill you, giving you the strength to complete your mission. You are not supposed to argue or persuade others. Instead, you should live the truth in a way that draws others to it. Your change will speak for itself, and many people who once laughed at you, doubted you, or even shunned you will start to notice the difference in your life. They will see the joy, peace, and love radiating from you, and they will wonder what has made you so different. This is your chance to lead them to God's truth. Your life will become a living sermon preaching the message of hope, redemption, and divine love. Remember that you are not limited by your past or the relationships that once held you back. You can't be stopped by anything. You'll be able to share God's love with faith because you'll know that His power is working in and through you as you move forward. in your divine transformation and purpose go far beyond personal happiness or success, and God has blessed you with change. The real call. Now the question is how to share that change with other people. Things in your life are no longer just about getting better. It's about telling the world about God's love and making a difference that goes beyond your own journey. You have gotten God's love and peace, and now you must give that love to others. The people who have made fun of you, questioned your faith, or even asked if God exists will be drawn to the light that is now shining from within you. Your testimony will be a beacon of hope for the lost and broken, giving them the chance to experience the same peace and transformation that you have. This calling will not always be easy. You will face resistance or skepticism, but your faith and love for God will give you the strength to keep going. It's not about winning arguments or forcing others to believe. It's about showing them the power of God's love through your life. When people see the peace, joy, and purpose in your life, they will start to believe that God's love is real and available to them too. Your mission is clear. Share God's message of love and transformation with the world. You can do this through your words, actions, or through the way you live your life. As you continue to change, God's word is not just for you, it's for everyone. The most important part of your divine calling is to lead those who used to make fun of your faith and beliefs. They may have laughed at your prayers or beliefs, or called you silly for trusting in God, but now your life will speak louder than their words. The changes you've gone through are undeniable proof of God's love and power. Those who used to make fun of you may not understand your journey right away, but by your example, you will encourage them to question their own beliefs and open their hearts to the possibility of God's truth. You will turn your life into a live sermon, preaching a message of forgiveness, healing, and God's grace. You will show the skeptics the power of God's love and how it can change people's lives through your love and faith. Remember that leading the mockers isn't about proving them wrong. It's about showing them the truth through your actions. As you continue to walk in God's love and live out His plan for your life, you will become a living example of the power of faith. People who didn't believe in you before will start to see the light, and over time they will be pulled to the same love that changed you. By leading the mockers, you are making their dreams come true. Your holy purpose. God wants you to show people who don't believe in His love that they can also change and find peace. Your journey is one of faith, resilience, and love. And as you lead others, you will see their hearts open to God's truth. After your change, the things that used to hold you back, like relationships, material possessions, and societal expectations, will no longer define you or make you happy. You will no longer need other people to validate your worth because you will find it in God alone. This freedom isn't just about letting go of attachments, it's also about embracing a higher purpose. As you become more deeply connected to God's love, the things of this world will fade into the background. You will start to see relationships through a different lens, realizing that your relationship with God is the most important one. Your heart will be full and your spirit will be free as you begin to live according to God's will. As you lead others to this divine freedom, you will show them how they can also be freed from the burdens of earthly concerns. God's love will give them the strength to let go of attachments that keep them from living fully. You will be a beacon of hope for them, showing them that true fulfillment comes from embracing God's love rather than the fleeting things of this world. In this new part of your life, God's love will drive everything you do. It will fill your heart with peace, joy, and purpose. and you'll feel empowered to share that love with the world, no longer limited by earthly limits. You will live out all of God's perfect plans. The changes you're going through aren't just on the inside, they're a complete shift that will take you beyond all the things that have held you back in this world. You will rise above the pain, doubts, and fears that used to run your life. The power of God's love will lift you to new heights, giving you the strength to overcome any obstacle. The physical realm will no longer hold your dreams and goals back. God's power will help you see past the limits of this world. Things that seemed impossible before will now seem possible, whether it's reaching your goals, healing your relationships, or living the life you've always dreamed of. Your divine purpose and the power of God will help you go beyond the limits of earth and into a world full of endless potential. You won't be limited by the things that happened to you in the past or by what other people think. With God's love and power flowing through you, you'll see the world from a higher level and know that with Him, nothing is impossible. As you continue to rise above, you will become an inspiration to others. Your change will show them that they too can break free from the things that have held them back. By leading with love and faith, you will help others rise above their problems on earth and enter the divine opportunities that are waiting for them. Finish your goal is clear. Share God's love and word to give others strength. You have been touched by divine grace, and now it's time to give that grace to those around you. Your journey has been one of growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. Now you must share that journey with others and help them find their own way to God's love. You will meet people from all walks of life, including those who are struggling, lost, and looking for truth. Your job is to show them the way, not through force, but through love. As you continue to live out your divine purpose, your relationships with others will show God's light shining brightly for everyone to see.